Hey there, today we are doing a live gear walkthrough. I'll pull pieces from Forest Chick, Default Chick, and Flashy Fighter, read the rules and say keep, test, or sell. And more importantly, why. I'll call out character-specific bonuses, where a piece is actually helpful, and when Ascension is worth it or not, post-patch. Use the chapters to jump around, pause on any card you want to take a closer look at, and drop your oddball pieces in the comments, and I'll reply with what I'd do. Our first example is this hunting bow for Default Chick. It has a character-specific trait or bonus, which is Split Shot 2. It says firing 2 more arrows at the 2 nearest targets, each dealing 40% damage. I rarely ever shoot her bow. It's just there for aesthetic at this point in time, and so I would delete this. Especially seems the second bonus. This is replenishment, which increases health potion effectiveness, but I have figured out a way not to ever need health potions because I ran out, and then I was like, nope, I'm not going to do this again. Spoiler, it's lifesteal runes. This shirt is another thing related to range damage and shooting your bow and arrows. It gives you plus 10% range damage just for the shirt, and this one also has level 4 overstock, which gives you plus 18% ammo. If killing things with your bow and arrow was like viable in the game, which it's not, this would be really good to keep for that one thing. The looting one and the EXP one is, pretty average or dismal, but anyway, delete this. Even though it's epic and it's level 75 and you think that's awesome, you're not going to be shooting that many things in the game. So if you're farming for gear, or even if you're just running, you're going to get a lot of pieces that are like this. It's just normal. It might be high level, but it has no bonuses unlocked, and I don't think it is worth unlocking it, because who knows what that first bonus is going to be. It could just be a level 1 something, and then you've wasted a lot of essences, and essences are a premium. Ascension is hard at the moment, so if you get any normal gear, I would just delete it, unless it really is like an upgrade of damage. But then you're missing out on bonuses. Like if you're a very, very, very new player and you've just started the game and you get this piece, sure, use it for the damage. But bonuses make a very big difference. They can give you lifesteal, they can give you more damage, they can give you more health, and those things are more important than like just doing more damage. So delete this. So this is an example of what I mean. This is only a level 50 bow, which means it does less damage. However, it has a bonus that is rank 4 protection, which gives you 14% damage reduction. You're going to take less damage with this, and that is often a really good thing. Less damage, lifesteal, those things are going to increase your survivability so much. So this, if you have nothing better, is a keep. Crit chance and crit damage are things that are supposedly very good for Default Chick. However, if you're not surviving, it's probably not something you would go for. Therefore, if you get something like this, this is a test. Test it out. Does it make you kill things quicker? Amazing. But if you're not surviving, then it's not so great. Test it out and see. This is the bow I actually have equipped though. Leveling takes a long time and it is painful, and so anything you can do to make it take less time is amazing. So this bow rolled with bonus 5 and bonus 2 of additional XP, and so I will not take this off until I hit level 80. This is definitely a keep until then. And maybe even after then, because at some point they might increase your max level, and so you'll want to go back to having bonus EXP stuff while you level again to the max. And maybe even after then, because at some point they might increase your max level, and so you'll want to go back to having bonus EXP stuff while you level again to the max. If your character hits max level it might be time to start the insanity of trying to get good gear, maybe if you want to, and if you're insane. So looting bonuses are a good thing. They make the mobs drop more things. More things are more chances of loot. That is good, potentially. So you might want to keep something like this for when you hit max level. However, I am never going to run farms for loot on default chick, and so I would delete this personally. But for you, if you really love her, if you prefer her over someone like Tick, which is Forest Chick, who can like murder things so quick, then you might want to keep this. This might be a good point to tell you that obviously the value of the bonus, like the level of it, is important. The higher the better. Obviously, if you want all rank 5s of every single thing, but that's probably not going to happen. So keeping the highest thing you have until you get better is okay. That's a great strat. That's what I do. Also, this is the kind of chest that you want default chick to be wearing because you don't need range bonuses. Yeah, okay, this one doesn't give you range bonus, but it gives you more HP, and HP is good. Like I said earlier, crit damage and crit chance seem to be default chick's thing, and so this level 80 piece with crit damage 1 and crit damage 2 on it is something that you might want to keep for when she hits level 80 to swap out her EXP gear. However, in saying that, level 1 and level 2 is not great. Like I said, you want them to be 5, right? But yeah, you can't always be fussy. So would I keep this until I get something better? Absolutely, I could do that. But it's probably a test thing too, because if you wear this and you're dying, obviously that's not great. Alright, moving on to Flashy Fighter. This piece has a very good example of a Flashy Fighter only bonus, which is Savage 2. It's an 8% chance to deal additional damage equal to 7% of the target's current health. That means you murder things quicker. And it has EXP bonus of rank 5. That's the maximum a bonus can be, and so this would be awesome. But as you can see, I don't have it equipped, and this is because of 2 reasons. Number 1, I hate the axes. I don't know, it's the fighting style. I don't like it. I just feel clunky, and I don't dodge anything, and I take heaps more damage, and you have to do the 3rd thing to get everything to bleed, and I just don't like it, personally. If you like it, this is an amazing piece. Also, the second reason is, when I first saw it, I was like, oh no, I'm going to have to start doing axes because this is rank 5, but I actually have combined on my sword and my bomb 7 ranks altogether. So I think one has a 4 and one has a 3. And so I would always delete this. Every axe, just delete. For me, personally. For you, this might be a keep, okay? Or it might be a test. This is the chest she currently has equipped. Swift is a horrible bonus. Anything with Swift, just delete it. If that's all it has. But this one has the highest rank of EXP bonus that I have gotten so far, and so that's why she's wearing it. If I find something else, even of lower level, that has higher EXP, I would keep it. This is an example of the offhand I've been holding on to for when Flashy Fighter hits level 80. It has level 5 thorns. It reflects 80% of damage to the attacker when hit, which is kind of awesome. The crit chance is not so great necessarily, but this is also the type of offhand that I like. I don't really like the poison or the bleed one. This is my favorite. Like, this one is really kind of a little OP. So I'm holding on to this. I might find something better, but I am doubtful. Okay, this is the sword that I currently have equipped. This is how I got it, and this is probably how it will stay. At this moment, Ascension is very much not worth it. So this is a keep, unless I get something with rank 4 or higher. And this is my offhand, just in case you wanted to see. I don't like the poison bomb, but I keep it because of the rank 4. Now might be a really good chance to stop and discuss artifacts and levels of items, because I recently switched my artifacts on Flashy Fighter and I started using this green Flame God idol. And then I found a level 1 version in the trading post and I thought, hey, if I level that, it's rare, surely it will be better. And the answer is no, it's not. Obviously my rare piece is level 50, not 72, and maybe if it was 72 it would be the same, or it would be better. But at the moment, level is the most important thing, not the color of your piece. Moving on to Forest Chick, this is an example of a character-specific bonus, Embrace 1. It's plus 5% weapon damage and heal, which sounds nice, but on this normal piece with no other bonuses unlocked, not even the first one somehow, I would throw. This is a legendary piece I got from the merchant. Pet damage is nice, but it's rank 1, and with fortune you do not need to farm souls like they are throwing them at you. I have over 1 million. This is definitely trash. This is another character specific bonus that increases your green puddle size, but artifact heal and thirst are horrible, so this is trash. This is the stuff I used while I was leveling, and I am still keeping it for the future. This is another stuff I'm also currently keeping for the future in case I need to actually up my damage. And this is the stuff I'm currently wearing. I've been using it to actually just do willpower runs and try and get extra loot along the way. My currently equipped shirt also has looting bonus. This is the only epic I've seen since the new patch changed everything, and it has rank 1 protection, which is not great. It has rank 2 artifact cooldown, I never go for that, and rank 2 thorns on Forest Chick is unnecessary. Also, this chest gives plus HP, so generally speaking I just always trash this kind of shirt. This one is a rank 4 bonus, which is nice, but it is swift, and you never want to keep swift. Not really. I mean, if you really need fast clears, maybe, but you can have other things that help you murder things quicker, and that will probably ultimately get you there faster than being able to run quicker. So in summary, use runes and gear to fix problems, but if you have none, if you're leveling your character, plus EXP should be your go-to. If you are trying to farm for gear, plus looting should be your go-to. If you're not doing either of those things, anything that increases your damage should be your go-to, while making sure you still survive. As for the levels of items, the level is more important than the rarity. The rarity is just there to lock how high a level you can push by yourself, not from what drops. And Ascension is painful, and I would seriously suggest that you don't do it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.